You're now listening to the Basic and Boujie podcast. And we're live.
Yes.
Excuse my outfit. I just came from brunch.
Some of us didn't dress for the role today. But we're still brunching. So.
We're still brunching. Like, keep the mimosas coming. Like, I don't even think my Bless you, creative director.
Because we're professional.
We're professionals. All right, this is episode 16.
Oh my God. We can drive.
This is crazy. We can drive. We got our permit.
We're ready to go.
Picking me up. Even though they say you can't do stuff like that when you first get your driver's license. Break the rules. The rules are made to be broken.
Whatever. We bend them.
I know. So, there's a couple things I want to get out the way. Today is the end of July. We are in the legendary Leo season. Happy birthday, Jennifer Lopez. Happy birthday.
52.
50.
Stop it.
Somebody
You saw her pictures yesterday?
amazing.
I want to look like that now.
Right.
I'm working.
People are like, yeah, you're on your way there. People are like, oh, she looks great for 52. She just looks great. You don't have to add the number.
Sentence, period.
Because I take her 52 in this 32-year-old body, okay? Real quick.
Right now.
Today. Let me know when I can pick it up. The life.
And the bend.
And the bend.
We called it here. I'm sorry.
We did. We're going to have to find that clip.
Yes.
And insert that clip.
Bring it back. Latina gang. I think that's one of the. I think that's when we talked about it.
I think it was.
We talked about her and Bennifer.
Yep.
Or Bennifer. Oh.
I just feel like he just never gave up. He must have been like her safe guy, like the one that like I'm gonna come back to you somehow, some way.
17 years later.
That's crazy.
That's a whole person that can drive later.
Crazy. Jamie told. Damn it.
I'll start over.
Some girl told me that. Do you remember when she was, I don't know if she had already married the dancer, Chris, or when she was messing around with him, but they were already like well-known together. They were practicing and some guy came out of nowhere to deliver flowers. Do you remember that? Mm-mm. Well, I'll find the clip, but there's a clip of this guy that runs up to the performance, the practice, and gives her flowers. That was flowers from Ben.
Oh.
I was like, listen, pressure applied. That man never gave up. He said, go ahead and get your little marriage. Have your little babies.
Do what you gotta do.
I'll come get you later. Insane. I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
I
I
guess
like
this
them
is
together.
Like when I saw that picture, I said, oh, all right.
I forgot they were actually engaged.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, A-Rod who?
Yeah. A-Rod who?
¿Qué? ¿Quién?
Whatever.
Bien, gracias. So yes, happy birthday to the legendary Leo, Jennifer Lopez. Happy birthday to my best friend forever. I love you to the moon and back. To my Jotty G Money Grip Tight Jeans.
Happy birthday, Jotty.
Happy birthday. Congratulations to Amanda and Clay on your wedding, on your marriage. Y'all look so like, my eyes were swollen this morning from all the crying I did yesterday.
The pictures look great.
She was absolutely stunning. Like, I can't, of course, yeah, that's your sister. Yeah, that's my sister. But she really
and I'm biased,
was,
and
right, and I'm biased. But it's like, show me a flaw. I dare you to show me a flaw. Everything was perfect. Her hair, her makeup, the dress. The dress was like out of a Disney catalog. Like, it was perfection. It sparkled. Mm-hmm. Like, it was beautiful. She looked absolutely beautiful. We were all crying. Bunch of crybabies. So congratulations to y'all. It was amazing. Everybody looked so cute. The dances, they did like
the mommy Sundance.
Yes.
Mother so cute.
To the Mark Anthony song. Like they're sobbing, and then Clay and Samaj, and then I'm crying, and then Clay and Kaylin. I'm like, oh God, like this is too much.
Stop.
Like we only bought this many tissues. I was supposed to bring the box. Like I didn't know.
And I did my own makeup.
Right, because these lazy hoes. That's not on my list. Lazy hoes is not on my list, but we're gonna be addressing.
Talk about it.
I emailed 4 different people and DM'd one person about getting my makeup done for the wedding yesterday. Only one person responded to me, and it was because she had just given birth She was like, I'm sorry, I just gave birth. I can't do it. I'm like, oh my God, girl, like, congratulations. Didn't even know you was pregnant, but congratulations.
And don't worry about it.
That's absolutely okay. But other people, nothing. Not an email back. I literally, like, I asked other people and they recommended whoever. I emailed them. I followed whatever instruction was in their bio. Don't DM me about questions for makeup. Please email. Email. Nothing. Not even a bounce back like, hey, I'm on vacation. It's just like, nah, sis, I don't feel like doing it. Like, email. If you're going to have a business like that,
you got to be on top of it.
You have to be on top of your customer service. If somebody is trying to book you and you are booked, respond and say, hey, I'm not available. It's just that, because then I'm going to remember that, like, you know what, the last time I reached out to her or him, he was pretty responsive, even if he was available or not. Right. Do you think I'm going to reach out to these people ever again? No. And then I was like, you know what, I bet you if I would have emailed or text or sent from the basic and from our podcast page, then probably they would have jumped on it. Because, I might do a trial run. Yeah, because it's like, oh, wait, this might be exposure. So, but they'll ignore me because I'm regular-degular schmegular.
Yeah. No.
Well, you're lost because you could have been featured, hunty.
Next.
Right. Bye, lazy hoes. Next.
We did talk about one Leo.
Oh, me?
You.
So my birthday is coming. What was the start of Leo season? The 23rd, and I feel like I've been out every day since then.
You celebrate day one.
The entire season. Like, thank God the Cancer season is over because y'all are emotional. Cancer season, bye-bye. Bye. The only reason that Virgo season to me is relevant is because of Beyonce. So we could probably scope over that season, go right into fall, which I believe is Libra, and I only know that because my girlfriend Kira, that's our season too. So we can go straight to fall after my birthday if y'all okay with that.
I'm okay with it. I've been looking forward to fall since the 4th of July. Because that's when all the stuff comes out. Except I don't know if you've seen me rant on IG. Sorry, not sorry. Where are you finding these done mugs with like the orange and the purples and the greens and the spooky fall. And the haunted and the witch's brew and the cauldrons? Please tell me, because I have traveled 4 or 5 Home Goods, TJ Maxx,
that's insane.
Marshalls.
The fact that you can't find nothing.
Nothing.
So whatever you buy 2, and then let us know.
I'll reimburse you. I'm good for it. I promise.
Like promise. Like look, this is a contract now. We set it on.
I will do it. I pay. I got the money for it.
Yes.
But don't do that whole Mercari Poshmark shit where you up the price.
Bullshit.
Like just. Don't. If you ever see me...
Like, it's just decor. It's not a PlayStation. Like, why are we fighting?
Why? It's just a cup with the words on it to make it cute. So if you ever see me at a Marshall's and I'm buying multiple of the things, it's because I give them as gifts, not because I'm going on Amazon and selling a cup for $900. At $900 for a cup.
How are you going to come up off somebody else's come up? You making more money than people than the creator.
She sells them for like $15. You can get them for $5. Why are you selling them for $900?
That's crazy.
You must be out of your mind. But tell me where you find them, please.
Please DM us.
Please and thank you.
We do not ignore our DMs.
We do not.
We are professionals. So yes, my birthday is July 31st. And then my Zola girl's birthday is August 2nd. And we're all going to be in Jersey August 1st for a pool party with the fam bam. So have family coming down from Florida, so that'll be fun. I'm like,
is Layla a Leo?
Layla is a Virgo. Oh, I'm sorry, Layla is a Virgo. That's the only other Virgo that I care about. Layla's a Virgo. She is August 26th, and Zola is August 2nd. Which, of course, I got to pick her birthday because she was a scheduled C-section. So of course I picked her birthday close to mine. Dude, that's why she's so crazy now. So we're gonna go to Jersey that Sunday and have like a pool party with the family, which is fun.
What part of Jersey?
I don't even know. I gotta look at the address.
Is it north, south, central?
No fucking clue. But I should probably figure it out because I'm gonna be coming from New York, so should probably figure it out. Yeah. That's like this morning. So we went. The brunch place that we went to is called Germantown Gardens. It's beautiful. It's in Northern Liberties. It's right next to Vespa, that day spa club thing. And I don't know where I was going with this story. What was you just talking about? A lot of mimosas.
What part of
what
part of Jersey?
Because it's called Germantown Gardens, I assumed that it was like in Germantown. Yes, I know Germantown runs from one end of the city to the next, but I'm like, all right, it's probably not too far from here, maybe like 15 minutes, or like Plymouth Meeting or something. No, that shit was in Northern Liberty.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be about 35 minutes, not 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I initially thought.
That's a difference because
It's a difference.
yeah, and
Like,
the whole different direction.
Listen, I was somebody else was saying living out here is annoying. It's not like I'm not so far from Philly, but traveling back and forth is annoying because it's not. There's no rural highways. It's all local traffic. Just don't want to fucking deal with it at all. Now. So that'll be fun. I'm like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, what did I do last summer? I was like, oh, it's a fucking pandemic. I didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
Nothing.
I'm looking at YouTube
excited
videos
to see my family.
and I'm like, I don't know what day, what month, what year it is because I'm looking at videos from like months ago that are popping up. But I feel like we didn't. I don't even know where we went last year. Oh, so this time last year we drove down to Myrtle Beach, but it was still in the middle of the pandemic, so you're still wearing your mask inside. People are trying to wear their masks on the beach. It looks silly.
Sand, like it's a lot. It's a lot happening.
It's too much. Just don't sit next to somebody else, and you'll be fine.
Social distance.
Please, I'm okay with that. We've talked about that. Just keep it going.
I'm like, we can segue right into that.
Yeah.
This variant. First of all, how did we go from COVID to the variant being Delta, Gamma? Like, what in this sorority fraternity is going on? Did we run out of names already?
We missed some letters though. What happened to A, B, and C?
Right. So no, like Alpha. No, it just
it
went.
was COVID Alpha that we just dropped the Alpha.
It's like okay. And so now, like, so you guys, so because we have viewers that are not only in Philadelphia, but so our mask mandate was lifted, and of course, not if you're vaccinated, they want you to wear a mask, but it's really just a suggestion at this point because nobody's asking for any type of proof. But now they want to bring the mask mandate back, which they should have never lifted it.
Because people will take their own liberties and be like, well, if you're not checking, then I won't wear mine.
Exactly. Like you have, the CDC and the president or whoever else making these rules like, oh, well, people are just going to do what they're supposed to do. No, the fuck they're not. What in our history says that people are just going to do the right thing?
You need to tell them what to do.
You are paying people to get vaccinated. That means they are choosing not to do it.
You have to bribe them.
There's a
with
bribery.
Phillies tickets and lotteries and
like how many millionaires were created
bonuses
from this?
Everywhere's hiring, and there's a sign-up bonus for everything. So no, people aren't doing the right thing.
Because that, which is funny that you said that. Because I'm like, I saw something about. We already know like the job market is crazy right now. Everybody's leaving. I've been reading so many articles about people that are just not going back to the workforce, and then there was something else about employers requiring you to be vaccinated. I'm like, well, good luck with that because you can't even keep the employees that you have. Right. So now you're going to push them and make them do it? No, I'm going to sit here with my mask on and you can give me my walking papers and I can collect this unemployment.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know what's going to happen when we get told to go back into the office.
You guys still don't have a date?
We don't have a date. We have a roundabout time where they're phasing people in.
Okay.
So in September, they're going to start phasing in like the higher level executives.
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
With them. Normally, I feel like they would start with like the peons first.
See how it works with you guys.
Y'all get sick yet? Okay, I'm going. We're good to go.
But it's starting with them, and then we'll see from there like who's coming in and what the schedule is going to be like and all that. So,
okay.
TBD.
So that woman, I almost slipped up. That woman got her date to go back to work.
She did.
So they're gonna go back I think the second week of September. But what her job is doing is they're allowing them to still work from home some of the time. So they're only going in the office 2 days a week. And they just kind of run around with everybody and say, well, what 2 days work best for you? What 2 days work best for you? And they're gonna just do that schedule for a couple weeks and then revisit it and see if it's working for everyone. And that's what she said. She said, I was very honest with them. Like, I have no really, my perfect scenario would be for me to continue to work from home full time. But at this moment right now, I can give you 2 days. And like I feel like because her company, they just have a better rapport with each other. It's not like this huge mega corporation.
Right.
You can do things like that.
Right.
You just can't do that.
Do that where I'm working
it's
because
too
it's
many
thousands
employees.
of people.
Yeah.
And so they sent
and of course,
an email.
everybody's gonna want to work from home.
I want to work from home.
Absolutely.
If I could do that, please keep me home. I don't know what that's going to look like. They sent out an email asking people if you've been vaccinated or whatever the email said, and you had to reply back if you had. And so, I mean, we'll see from there. I have no idea what's going to happen. I am most productive I am seeing when I'm home. And I think the anxiety that I've been feeling lately is knowing that that's going to come to an end somehow.
Right.
So I don't know what that's going to look like.
Well, the numbers going up should give you some ease that maybe they'd be like, let's just push this. At this point, we're at the end of July. Just push it to 2022. Yeah. The numbers are going up. We don't know what's going to happen. As far as of right now, today, they're going to allow the kids to go back to school, and they're just going to have to wear masks. So I would just say, don't go back to the office until January. Like, don't even make the decision until the end of this year. Because once the fall comes around and the kids go back to school and flu season comes around and whatever else, that's respiratory season. The people start getting sick.
Yeah.
So we shall see. I'm good for another shutdown now. It's been real peoply outside lately. It's a lot of people outside.
Yeah, and so we just came back from Disney, and they're still not at full capacity. I'm gonna share some of my little Disney pro tips here.
Even not at full capacity, it's still
a lot of people.
It's
still a lot of people. Once the vaccine came out, all those mile markers, or not mile markers, all those like 6-foot markers, that they were gone. They magically disappeared out of all the stores.
And now people are breathing on your back.
People are on top of you. So while I'm in line in Epcot, mind you, almost caught a heat stroke trying to get my margarita in Epcot because there is no shade, no.
You should have bought this with you.
No shade in Epcot.
You should have bought your own shade. Lesson learned.
The guy is right here. Like, I could hear his whole conversation because he's literally, I could hold him on my shoulder and talk to him. And
I'm gonna start having like fake coughing fits and see if that gets people to back the fuck up.
Yeah, there are no markers, but there is a human in front of you that you don't know.
You can reach your arm out and you can touch me. You're too close.
So, but even with them not being at full capacity, there's still a lot of people there. Now, they still do have, if you're vaccinated, you don't have to wear your mask. If you're not, please wear your mask. And there were a lot of people still wearing masks. They still have the plexiglass up on a lot of the rides.
Was the plexiglass clean?
It looked clean, yes.
Okay. Just because I was at ShopRite yesterday and their plexiglass is still up and it was disgusting.
Oh, well, they have like shower curtains too.
Yeah. I was like,
I don't want to.
This makes me feel so fucking dirty right now. Like, take these dirty fucking curtains down. Like, I'd rather risk the cough.
Why is it, as soon as the vaccine came out, all we're talking about are masks. We're still not talking about the distance, and we're still not talking about the fact that touching. Right? So washing your hands, using hand sanitizer. We're not talking about that anymore. It's all mask focused. Who cares about the mask?
When they lifted the mask mandate, everybody just was like, all right, cool, I don't got to wash my hands no more.
They're not sanitizing the carts. They're not doing anything. So now... But now I've been doing this for a year, like most people. I continue to wipe down things and use a glove on nasty ass gas station pumps. I live in Jersey now, so I don't pump my own gas.
Yes, for the bougie. That's that splash of bougie coming through.
Just a little bit. But now when I'm in Philly and I'm like, oh shit, I'm running low.
Like, oh, the peasantry.
I gotta get out.
So what you're saying is, first of all, I don't know what even my gas pump thing is. I always have to look at that.
With the little arrows.
Whose car is this?
So
it's like, ew, I gotta remember where it is, and I have to get up
and get out.
And if I go to a pump and I put my card in and it says see the cashier, I drive to the next pump. I don't go. I don't want to see the cashier. That's why I'm using the card.
Here.
Like, no.
Tell the cashier to come here. I'm not going inside.
Come over here because I'm not going to see me. I'm coming here to spend money. You should come greet me.
Come here.
Like, venga saludar.
And while you're here, can you pump this for me?
Right. Be busy.
I don't know how to do this.
Right.
I'm from Jersey. You see my tags. No, one other thing that I do is if I'm sorry, I'm not going to be politically correct about this.
It's fine.
If there's someone who is asking for money at the gas station, I'm also going to pull away.
Oh yeah,
because I feel like a lot of them are a lot
they,
more aggressive.
There's a lot of aggressiveness going on.
There's a lot of aggressiveness, and I'm just here to pump my gas.
Right.
And if you don't see me, I know there's some potential issues there with mental health and whatever, but I'm not going inside. I am paying with a card.
Right.
I don't have any cash. No. Right. And then
I'm literally like got a card.
Yeah. I don't have any cash.
I don't know what to tell you.
But also, I feel like if I'm a woman by myself and it's a guy coming up to me, I feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
I completely understand.
And I know that some of them don't understand that because of whatever's going on with them.
They're thinking, I haven't eaten in however long.
Right.
I'm thirsty. I get it. I understand. I sympathize. I empathize. But yes, as a woman, I don't care if it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Do not come up to me to ask me anything. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just start like, dime. No English.
But it's very like, oh, I don't know, and then I kind of drive away because I'm just not gonna go there. I'm gonna risk the 1 mile that I have left in my gas
like,
tank.
come on, like my God,
does your car put it in neutral? No.
Oh yeah, I talked to my car. My car's name is Big Brr. From that big purse song.
Yes.
So I'd be like, come on, Big Brr. We just gotta go 2 more miles.
One more block.
We can do this. We can do this.
How about Fred Flintstone that shit?
Listen.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Did you that reminded me of the video? There was a video going around that was caught on a Ring camera of this man in Vegas who was knocking on this lady's door. So I'll give you I think did Damaris post it or something? I don't know. But anyways, so this happened in Vegas. It was caught on the Ring. The wife was home alone. The husband was not home. This man comes up very calm. It was like middle of the day, or it looked like maybe the sun was going down. He's knocking on the door. She never answers. But he's talking to her through the door. Like, he knows she's in there. So clearly he had been watching her. And he was just like, I just have a question. Very calm. Like, maybe if it would have happened in the morning, maybe if she was like going to take out the trash, she probably would have said, hey, like, what's up? He didn't look like he was going to be like aggressive, or he didn't look upset. Nothing. He just kept saying, I have a question. At no point did she ever talk to him, though, and I didn't catch it until after I was reading the caption. And then at one point, her husband gets on the Ring, and he's like, hey, hey, bud, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, I just have a question for the woman behind the door. And he was like, well, no, I'm home. Like, what do you need, blah, blah, blah. But he wasn't really like, it was like lights on, nobody's home. He wasn't really like, he wasn't comprehending, but he had some level of understanding. Because then he goes, no, I have a question for the woman that's behind the door. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to rape her. I'm going to kill her and I'm going to... The way I'm telling you is the way he spoke to that camera. Very calm. And I could also see him probably like on the boulevard asking for change, or at the fucking gas station asking for change. Like, that's what it made me think. I was like, that scared the complete shit out of me. If I find that, I'm going to find that, send it to you. But I was just like... You
don't have to...
It was just...
That just made me so uncomfortable.
Because it was a day like today, and she never answered. But I'm like, that means that person had been watching you. He knew that you went in that house by yourself and that there was nobody else there. Mm-hmm. And he ended up walking away. Like, they called the cops or whatever, and they're still looking for the guy. But
that's creepy.
I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, I live in a fucking apartment and I want to get a Ring just because I'm like, I need eyes everywhere. I need to know what's going on outside of my apartment. Like, oh goodness. It's,
that's very scary.
It was so scary.
So for those reasons, it's like, I don't come up to me. I'm sorry about this. I have empathy for the situation that a lot of these people are in. And I know that there are some that are this is just the way they want to live. Or they're fully competent.
There are other resources out there fucking suck. So I've been down that road, actually, like, seeing a lady, she was like always well dressed, but always had like her bags with her. And I think I was in middle school at the time. And my mom was working for Project Home. And I remember talking to her. And she was a teacher. She lived in another state. She had lost her family. She was like, had to claim bankruptcy. Long story short, she was like an educated woman that was living on the streets, and she chose to live on the streets because their mom tried to help her like get into Project Home and get into a shelter, and she said no because the last shelter that she was in, they stole all her stuff. Yeah. So she was like, I'm safer to live on the streets than when I'm in the shelter. When I'm in the shelter, my stuff isn't safe and I'm not safe. I'm like, that fucking sucks. Yeah. Because this is just that could be anybody. Anything could happen in your life, and that could be anybody. Yeah. I'm sorry. First of all, I also don't give people money. Like, it's very, very rare that I have cash on me anyway, and if I do, I don't. Right. If it's winter, you want a hot chocolate? I'll get you a hot chocolate from going to Wawa. I'll buy you a sandwich. I just can't give people money. Like, because then the ER nurse comes on, and I'm like, I better not see you as an OD in the ER later on tonight. Because that's where right.
Because that's your experience.
Because yes, some people are going to go eat, but some people are going to go smoke it.
That's a whole tangent we're going on today.
Oh, listen.
We got a lot of topics just happening.
Girl chat.
Yeah.
But what did I say? I was gonna call it a hot girl summer update. So the hot girl summer update is that it's been pretty mild.
It's medium to mild.
It's medium to mild, but I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Things are good.
We're healthy. We're safe. We had good stories.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm gonna talk about some Disney pro tips.
Oh yes, I feel like people would love to hear about your pro tips.
Because
do's and don'ts.
Do's. How many mimosas?
I'm just gonna finish this mimosa over here. You just go tell your story.
So by no means am I a pro, but I have some pro tips. So we went for a week in July. If you can avoid July, do it. Because it's hot. It's hot. Like,
hot. I know.
I don't think you understand heat in Florida.
It's the humidity
in the
there.
Summer.
Like, it hurts to take a deep breath.
And if someone's right behind you taking their deep breath,
hot ass deep breath,
then it's hot. So if you have not gone to see the fireworks, right? Disney fireworks are amazing, especially at Magic Kingdom where they project on the castle. It's beautiful. It's amazing. If that's not your thing and you want to go for rides, take advantage while everyone is sitting there watching the fireworks to get on the rides, because your wait time is going to be like 20-25 minutes.
Nice.
You're going to have an amazing, like, you're just going to be moving through that line.
Okay.
So that's one.
Pro tip number one. And that's the fireworks at night.
That's the fireworks
like,
at
8
night.
or 9 o'clock they do them?
So
or
they close at 9 or 10, so it's around that time.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
And then it's not fucking hot.
And then it's not hot. And then you're most likely inside the building by that time, so it feels like you were not in line for an hour and a half like we were on some of the rides in the pure sun. You're already spending Disney money. Like, you're going to come back broke.
Right.
Just be okay with that.
You spend money to book the trip, and then you're gonna come back flat ass broke.
Yeah, just have some yogurt and granola when you get back for about 2 weeks.
Broke girl diet.
That's it.
That's it. It's fine.
And then you're shredded for
That's it.
But pay the extra money to park in preferred parking, which will put you, it's about $50 if you go at the right time. If you go a little later, you might pay a little less, which is great. Which also, I don't go when they first open. It's too much chaos.
Everybody wants to be the first one.
While people are leaving and you're coming in, it's great. But pay the extra money to do the preferred parking, because you're going to be set up in the first 5 rows. Your walk is going to be way less.
That makes sense.
I don't think they're doing the trolley services, but that you used to have to like take a trolley if you parked way back in like the regular parking. So pay the extra money. You already spent all the money to go to Disney. Might as well.
You don't go all the way to Disney and then be like, oh my god, these ears are $30. Like
they're gonna be $30.
Grab your ears from eBay before you go then, because don't buy nothing at Disney.
Yes, eBay, Etsy. I found some really cute ears on Amazon. Like, do that beforehand.
I got one pair, and I'm gonna rock out with that one pair until whenever the next trip is.
I have to show you a pair. My bougiest ears, the little slush Boujie. I got these ears that have pumpkin spice. So they're pumpkin spice, and on the back it says like pumpkin spice and castle life. So because we're going back in September. Okay. So I would go back in September, no problem, because it's not...
in September when you go and you come back, you can compare when you go in July versus when you go in September.
Because maybe they might be at full capacity there too.
I knew a couple that, and they had triplets, so they were very strategic the way they planned their family trips. It was like, I know that people probably think we're bad parents for this, but fuck it. It's the first week of school. Nothing really happens. Everybody's just signing paperwork.
Right.
So they would take all 3 kids out the first week of school, the first full week of school, and take them to Disney when all the other kids were at school. I was like, that's fucking genius.
People are in school. Yep. That's a perfect time to go.
There's like the Florida schools start early. Well, I feel like now we're all starting early, but they've always started in August anyway. He's like, the Florida residents came and went. They're all in school. Now we're all in school, taking the kids while everything is starting to die down. Yes. It's like, first of all, you save a ton of money because most people are booking it for the summer or over a holiday vacation.
Yeah. Another thing that we did. We definitely made the line in Mexico at Epcot to get a margarita. Buy more than one, but you really only need one. You only need one. And if it's a hot day, like the day we almost died, you only need one.
This is where it ends.
This is where it ends, but I'm okay if it ends with a margarita in hand.
They know what they're doing.
They know.
They know what they're doing.
That's amazing, right? Because you think that they're going to water down the drinks. You're not going to get a quality drink. That drink was, and I didn't get like strawberry, mango. I didn't get any flavors. I got a classic, original. Just like the basic margarita.
Like, fuck the straw. drink. Just pour it on me.
I don't know. I saw like 2 pennies at that time because the drink was so good. But I think Epcot, I know that you have to plan when you go because still with COVID rules and all that. But once it's back to normal and you can like just buy tickets, I think people were still buying tickets like day of. If you can just buy tickets, buy it on the least hottest day that you're there for Epcot because there's no shade. There's a lot of walking. There's a lot of lines and there's minimal rides. So like Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios and Animal Kingdom, they have a lot more rides. So you have a lot more inside time than you do at Epcot. Although Epcot does have like the amazing Soarin' ride, which is just great. It's indoors.
I'm like, do they have a lot of good bars there? I feel like people talk about that. I may have ended up there, but I think I was already drunk, so I don't really remember like.
That's just where you go. So I heard someone say Epcot stands for everybody. Every person comes out tired because there's so much. You're just walking the whole loop.
Is it like connected to downtown Disney? Like
no.
That? Oh, okay. So then I wasn't there.
Oh, so I went to downtown Disney is not called that anymore.
Excusez-moi.
We still refer to it as that.
It's like fucking Franklin Mills and Philadelphia Mills.
I can't even with that. It's called Disney Springs.
Yeah. Okay, fancy.
Yeah. They have a whole
Disney
parking
Springs
garage.
does sound nicer than downtown Disney.
But downtown Disney sounds like a fun,
cool.
like whatever.
Like Northern Liberties.
Yes. Disney Springs, it sounds like a water park almost to me.
Like this is where you go to relax with old people.
It is not.
No,
that's where all the stores are. The Lego store is still very much small, and you have to make a line outside, like if you're waiting for a ride.
Oh shit!
So that's interesting.
And I love I just like to walk through and see everything. I'm a huge Legos person. Yeah. So seeing everything that they do with them, I was like, oh my god, I love.
They have a friend set, like all the both apartments. I thought they had the coffee shop.
Oh my god, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be over $100. It was like $60 or $80. So it's not unreasonable. So.
Like, I haven't played with Legos since I was a kid, but I feel like it's time.
Oh, I played with Legos this week.
I'm like, I want to.
Because Vince was like, I need Legos.
Like concentration time. You just not doing no electronics. Just.
It's not good with nails together. Though. It's gonna be a problem.
Man. Yeah, I think about that. I had those fat stubby fingers when we were kids. You just pop them up.
I had to use my teeth to undo some of them. It's very interesting. I couldn't get it with these nails.
You need a tool. You need a tool that lifts the Lego off.
You need your pinzas to get it off. Pinzas are tweezers.
Oh, sorry.
A little Spanglish there. So, but if you haven't been, every time we go to Disney, I'm like, oh my god, we're in Disney. When we leave, I'm like, oh, thank God we left Disney. And then when I'm back home, I'm like, I need to go to Disney again. Because everyone's just having a good time. No one's being a jerk.
What's the slogan? It's the happiest place on earth. So is it like, are people really happy there?
They really are.
Okay.
Everything's like amazing. Everyone's like waving at the I even waved at princesses. You can't get
What about the regular-degular people that are there? do they seem happier, or do you still feel like, yo, what the fuck? I would
Like
curse
me?
you out, but we're in Disney. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
they're regular.
I would curse you out for being right here,
Yep.
but we're in Disney.
But we're in Disney. You're lucky we're in Disney because I
don't do
want to
that.
kick your ass. But we're in Disney, so that's not going to happen today.
It's not going to happen. But everyone seems to be in a really good mood, even when you can tell that they're like
Annoyed or hot
dying.
and bothered.
Yeah, everyone's just
It's like, how can you not be cranky? In the fucking
That's
sun?
why they have like a parade every 15 minutes to make sure that you're happy.
So, like, you're angry. Come on.
Yeah.
Crank up the happy.
Put the music on. Throw Mickey out
The
there.
happiest place on earth.
But you can't take pictures with the characters
Like, at all?
like before. Like they're like where Bella is right now. That's where the character is, and you can't get any closer. So like you could take a selfie with them in your background.
like,
yeah. So
they're in a fucking car. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like a hazmat suit.
they're protected, but like if you went and hugged Mickey and then I went,
now
and
this snotty-nosed kid
now
just put their buggies on Mickey, and then I come and
Yep. So I get it,
I
but
get it. It's like when those. I'm backtrack to COVID.
Yes.
If you're going to the store, I'm not even going to tell you to take the fucking gloves off anymore because clearly you just don't want to wash your hands. But if you're going to use the gloves at the store, because I've seen an increase of that lately, when you get out the store, throw the gloves away. Don't put your hands in your pockets and in your purse and in
on
the
your
car.
phone.
Because it's the little thing called cross-contamination that happens. And all those germs you were trying to avoid not getting on your skin, you just took them into your car, you brought them home.
yeah.
The end.
And how about you throw your mask and your gloves and your wipes in the trash?
In the
And
trash.
not in the parking lots.
Like, y'all people, do y'all not want to live in a nice city? Like, do you?
No, they don't.
It's the same people be like, I hate this fucking city, it's so dirty, as they're tossing shit out the window.
Right.
I hate you all. No, I don't, that's a lie.
I love you. Keep watching.
Also, I want to talk, do you have something?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, you have the pro tips. I want to say, so I said that we went to brunch.
Yes.
For Johnny's birthday. Happy birthday, Johnny. And while I was there, I was asked, how's the podcast going, blah, blah, blah. So I'm talking about that. And I was like, I wasn't going to bring it up because I'm like, it's not about me. Unfortunately, it wasn't about me today. So we started talking about the podcast, and I just kind of like sat back and listened to what everybody was saying. And like Jalisa was like, I'm like a couple episodes behind, but like this is where I'm at. And Johnny was like, oh yeah, I'm behind because I was watching it in the morning before, because I was on the train, but now I'm not on the train anymore, so I have to listen to it, but I want to see it. And Damaris was like, girl, I'll be listening to it at work. Like, what? Like, leave me alone. Like, I'm at work. I don't even know that I'm here watching my show. I was like, they really like much in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, they're really talking about this show. Like, it's a show, like a weekly show that, like, thank you, I love y'all. It's the love and support for me. Like, they're really, like, and I know for them, they're probably like, whatever. And because I didn't say anything, but I really was sitting there like, oh my god, like, it's the support for me.
I always get excited when it's like, you have one new follower.
I know, like, welcome, come on in.
What's your name? How are you?
I know, I saw the other day we were creeping up again. I was like, oh, hey guys.
I know.
I think I wanted to do some shorts on the on YouTube, like some quick shorts that we can post on there. You can post your TikToks on there too.
I gotta get better with my TikToks. I feel
You were
like
just
my
on
content
vacation.
was like all over the place.
No, what you texted me the other day? I'm back on track. I was like, you fell off track? The fuck, where was
What's
I?
I felt like I was trying to figure out because I'll say you need to have like your niche. What's your niche? What's your niche? And I'm like, okay,
I gave up on that.
we have a
I gave up on
It's
my
like,
niche.
I'm not
because
one person, so it's like, what do I
you
do? I
like
focus
a lot of
on
things. You don't like only one thing.
Right.
Who says you have to do one thing?
So I'm like, I don't know. Do I do the podcast? Do I do my Ray Dunn obsession? Do I do we're vegan? Do I do beach body? Like, what do I talk about? And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do the podcast.
Right.
Because trying to figure out also what you're gonna do for each video that's trending, it's a lot.
It's a lot
of
of
work.
That is a lot. TikTok is a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. Some of them make it look real easy. And there's this one lady I follow. I love her. I don't know her name. I gotta find what her name is. But she's an older lady who knows how to do TikToks. And she's like, when people find out that like they try to explain this to me, and she's like, this is what I do for a
I'm a
living.
motherfucking pro, honey. Try it.
She has a little pen with a little dot thing, so she can like touch things with her screw. It's just I love her.
Funny. I have a TikTok person I'm fangirling over. Her name is Selena Spooky something. I have to send you her videos. I've spent hours on her page she sleepwalks. And she
I think
records
you showed
it.
that to me.
Yeah, and I think I posted one on Instagram. She is fucking hilarious. Because her and her husband have set up all these cameras. She can trigger her sleepwalking by eating cheese or chocolate. Her brother also sleepwalks.
Wait, like she eats the cheese or the chocolate
before bed, and then she
knows she's going to sleepwalk.
And also when she's under a lot of stress. And
what is in her cheese?
It ain't made of cashews. Isn't that what vegan cheese is made of?
Yes.
See, I be knowing things. But she was like, so I know I can trigger my sleepwalking by eating cheese or chocolate before bed or when I'm under a lot of stress. She's like, yes, I've been to a lot of doctors for this. Like, she's grown. Like, she's like, this is just what it is. But her brother also sleepwalks. So they had a video of like both of them sleepwalking through the like
they were in the house together.
Insane. She like talks to plants.
Is she like heavier set,
she's a heavy set
white
girl.
woman?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've definitely seen these videos.
Hilarious. And there's times where her husband is still awake and she's like gotten up and then she's sleepwalking, but he's wide awake like in the living room, but he just looks at her like, all right, she's sleepwalking. But she like goes outside sometimes and comes like there's a part where she goes outside and she comes back naked with a box. She's like, Adam, I woke up naked behind the plaza. Like that's the part that scares me because I was like, like she doesn't know that she's doing these things. So I'm like, it's funny, but that shit is scary.
Especially if you're coming back naked. Where'd you take your clothes off?
There was one where she was at a hotel and she sleptwalked out of her room and she was naked. And when she woke up because she couldn't get back in, she was like, she recorded herself. She was like, so my phone was under my flapjack boob because I have no clothes on, and now I have to go to the front desk and have them let me back in, and I don't have no clothes on.
Oh my god.
Oh my, it's so many. I've spent a lot of time on it. more than I want to say. But no, she's hilarious.
TikTok has some very interesting, like there's this so when the nieces slept over, which they need to sleep over again because they're a good time. Natalie had shown me this one TikToker who eats food and then reacts to it, but like in the most extra way ever. And so I'm not extra, so you would think that would bother me, but I loved it.
You're
I
just
was
like
yes.
all in.
So now we send each other Instagram videos every once in a while of like me eating a pliable or she's eating like whatever, like a charcuterie board, because she makes really good charcuterie board.
Oh, I want to do one.
Yes. And we'll like imitate the TikToker
That's
with
so
each
funny.
other.
Y'all should remix her TikToks with her doing it.
We should.
That would be fun.
I'm gonna send her to you because she's so extra. I tried to show her to Veronica and she was like,
"No, I don't
she's
get
not
it.
funny."
This
and I'm
is
like,
stupid.
You're stupid, and she's hilarious.
Veronica's like your Kim Kardashian. Like, oh my god, this is stupid.
She is.
Oh goodness.
Wait till she watches this episode. She'll be like, "Oh, you guys think I'm Kim Kardashian?"
It's July. She'll see it in December.
That's true.
What was the episode where she was like, I didn't know Melanie lost her job. Girl, the unemployment I got approved already. Where you been at?
What show are you watching?
What are you doing?
Listen, stop watching Chicago PD and Fire and Hospital and watch this.
This is where it's at. This is where the
It's
action
a lot more entertaining. Because we just talk about whatever.
Right. I have a to-do list. It says, buy friends Lego set. This conversation.
Mine says, buy Cruella ears. For when you go back for the Boo parade.
Yeah.
The Boo party.
Oh my goodness.
Which I'm really trying to decorate for fall already. Like everyone in my life.
This is the time to shop for it. Back to school season is alive and well everywhere.
Why?
Back to college.
Why?
I'm just like, what?
They
like,
just let them out.
Literally. They just
And
got
now,
they just got out of
in
jail.
July,
Like, what you mean?
you're going right back in.
Right.
In July, we're buying pencils again. Why? Let these kids have a summer.
I feel bad for these kids going back to school. If they even go back to school. I don't know what's going to happen.
They have teachers already decorating their classrooms. Stop. Give those teachers a break.
Like,
Teaching all those Zoom classes all
we need
year.
a year off.
Yeah.
A year off for work.
Send them the directions to the school first, because they probably don't know how to get there.
What's the name of my school again?
I only know how to get to work because Kyle still has to go in every once in a while. So that's how I know that people are like really starting to kind of trickle in because the traffic in
and
Center
you see
City.
the increase. Yeah, they see the increase in
It's
cars
too
out.
much.
It's crazy.
But they're still going to the shore on Thursdays.
Yes.
Find another way.
Yes.
I can't with 42. I
The
just
shore horse.
can't. They love.
This
they
is
love
season.
it. Yes.
It is a season.
Today, coming over here, I'm getting in the traffic of people coming back home.
Sunday traffic.
And I'm like,
Yep.
no, get out of my way. I have a show to film.
I got places to be. I know. As I'm brunch drunk, leaving Germantown Garden, and I had to go to Target because I was like, I need orange juice so we can continue this show, so we can do more mimosas. I'm getting out the car, and Roy said something. I was like, I know, but the show must go on. The show must go on. I have things to do, and then I have dinner after this.
Where are you guys going to dinner?
Hook and Roll, get some seafood, get down and dirty. Hoda loves the seafood, but I love my seafood too.
I think I'm ordering Spanish food on the way back home.
No pliable?
No, they've been I don't know why they've been closed.
Uh-oh.
It's been like randomly. So yesterday I gave in and I had an acai bowl from the acai cafe.
If I must.
So basic.
So even too basic for you.
The bowl was little. First of all, I am a full-grown woman.
I'm a woman. This is for a child.
I need it to be packed to the brim. This was like a little.
It was
bowl
like a little appetizer size.
with like I had dragon fruit as my base.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm going into a whole tangent about this. But no, fill it up. If your
top.
lid is domed, it's because stuff should be
It's supposed
coming
to.
up.
Yes, absolutely. That's not for a gap.
Do that. Fill it
Fill
up.
the gap.
I don't need all
When
that
I go to
space.
Cold Stone, I like when they fill the dome.
Yes.
If I wanted a flat lid,
I wouldn't
would've-
get whipped cream
right,
or whatever.
Exactly. I want all of
And
it.
then after I ordered it, because I like my coconut base, then I realized they had coconut base. And I'm like, damn it. No. So
That's fine. You just gotta stick with
just going to get some Spanish food. Yes, pliables, because... And they didn't have any in Florida.
I feel like that would be like a place for that.
Right? Tropical, kind of like coconutty stuff. Nope, they did not.
They probably have some knockoff version.
Some acai.
Like acai shop somewhere.
Dumb.
I think the last thing that I wanted to say was that we are officially booked
We are.
until September. Yes, honey. She, we, us are booked.
We have a lot of good guests coming.
I know. I'm so excited.
I'm
for
really
August.
excited for them.
Like, and shout out to y'all for being excited to be here.
Yes.
Like when Brittany said, I'm trying to figure out, because I was like, I was nervous to ask you. And she's like, I'm sitting here trying to figure out why you ain't asked me to be on your show. So if you want to be on this show, please, please, please just let us know.
Just
Like,
let us know. Clearly,
even if you want to come and just
talk
have some
about
chit
whatever.
chat. Right.
we're just having a girl talk today.
Right. If you want to come and talk about your business, it's cool. If you want to talk about something else, cool. Like,
Relationships. You can talk
Whatever.
about your sleepwalking.
oh my God, we got to find out where she's from. I need to have her here.
Your reaction to food, any pro tips you might have. You don't
Right.
even need to be a pro. You just have
Right.
had an experience and then have an opinion about it. Because
Exactly.
we all have opinions about
Yeah.
everything.
You never know.
No.
You never know what's going to spark the conversation.
Someone's going to go to Disney and be like, oh, I need to buy a fan for my coche. That's a stroller.
Yes.
You're going to want to do that. Someone's going to go to Germantown Gardens and realize that they're in Northern Liberties.
Yup. This is an I'm gonna put that educational
episode.
I'm gonna put this is an educational episode, and to update that hot girl summer is now mild. All right, that's it.
That's a wrap for
It's a
16.
wrap. It's a wrap. 16. That's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see you in August with
Oh my God. Yes.
lots of fun guests.
Lots of new people.
Wait till you see who's on.
I know.
You're
It's gonna
gonna
be
love them.
exciting.
We love them.
It's gonna be exciting.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.